All right, let's jump right into it. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're unpacking a really fascinating, highly structured self-improvement framework from our source material. It's known as the Unwavering Warrior, and honestly, it's kind of a game changer. It's an inside-out blueprint designed to completely transform your mindset, your presence, and ultimately, your life's trajectory. We're going to dive deep into how your internal habits and your external presentation intertwine to create genuine, undeniable magnetism.
So here's our logical roadmap for today. We'll start off with the core philosophy, then move on to generating that inner fire, mastering the art of charisma, refining appearance and hygiene, and finally, establishing your life's mission.
Now you might be wondering, why exactly are some people just effortlessly attractive? Our source material points out that while some folks naturally command a room, others just end up frustrated, usually blaming external factors. But here's the kicker. This framework argues that magnetism isn't some sort of magic trick. It's actually a cultivatable skill. It's all about shedding that victim mentality once and for all and taking absolute control.
All right, Section 1, Core Philosophy, the absolute foundation.
The source breaks this whole thing down into 4 progressive superpowers, and I really want you to notice the flow here, because it strictly moves from the inside out. You literally cannot jump straight to external polish without first igniting your inner fire. Makes sense, right? It's a true journey of self-mastery that promises to make you stand out from the crowd.
Moving right along to Section 2, Inner Fire and Energy. Time to awaken that energy.
Okay, to really wrap our heads around this inner energy, the source uses this incredibly vivid analogy. Imagine a silverback gorilla. The silverback is the undisputed king of the jungle, right? He radiates immense physical power and this unwavering confidence. But, and this is absolutely crucial, he isn't just a brute, not at all. He teaches, he protects, and he only unleashes that raw strength when it's absolutely necessary. Awakening this specific blend of formidable strength and protective calm, that is your foundation.
So how do we actually build up that silverback energy? Well, it starts with a daily battle for your vitality. The source puts a huge emphasis on treating your body like a temple. We're talking hitting the gym to boost testosterone, getting that morning sunlight, and locking in deep sleep to recharge. But you also have to aggressively guard against what the text calls energy Draculas. You know the ones, late nights, toxic online content, and pessimistic people who just drag you down. You've got to ruthlessly eliminate these drains to protect your fire.
Next up, Section 3, the art of charisma and communication. Let's master how we connect.
Listen, charisma is not a genetic gift you're just born with. It is a learned skill. And the golden rule here? Listen more than you speak. Seriously, the most charismatic person in a room isn't usually the loudest one. Actually, it's the one who asks really thoughtful questions, listens intently, and makes the other person feel incredibly important. Plus, speaking less helps maintain this magnetic sense of mystery about you.
Now, this philosophy completely extends to nonverbal communication, with a pretty rigid set of rules for eye contact. First off, look directly into the other person's eyes to project confidence. Second, break contact occasionally, just so you don't come across as staring them down. But the third rule, it's absolute. Never look down. Biologically speaking, looking down is a signal of submissiveness. You want to maintain a level gaze to really project that unwavering presence.
Here's a piece of advice that might seem a bit counterintuitive at first. Don't be a people pleaser. Honestly, trying to agree with everyone just makes you totally forgettable. Instead, you need to have your own strong stance and stake your opinions with confidence, even when people disagree with you. Accepting that you won't be universally liked actually creates this unshakable self-assurance that, ironically, just draws people right to you.
All right, moving into Section 4, external appearance and hygiene. Time for the King's Checklist.
So this is what the source calls the King's Daily Checklist. Because let's face it, your inner fire won't mean a thing if your very first impression is totally unapproachable. The source demands absolutely impeccable hygiene. Use a tongue scraper and carry chewing gum. Wear well-fitted clothes that actually complement your physique. When it comes to grooming, the framework suggests you either maintain a really meticulous beard or confidently shave it all off into a clean, bald look. Just own it, don't hide it. Finally, rock a signature perfume. Simply checking these boxes every single day is said to multiply your confidence tenfold. It's a quick win, for sure.
And that brings us to our final section, Section 5, Life's Purpose or Mission. Let's find that true north. As the source so powerfully states, a life without a purpose is colorless. I love that line, because at the end of the day, True, lasting magnetism doesn't just come from external grooming hacks. It comes from dedicating yourself to a grand mission. Whether that's building a business from the ground up or uplifting your community, having a deep passion gives you real direction. When you have a dream that you fight for every single day, people naturally pick up on that intense drive.
So how do you actually operationalize this massive mission? Well, first, physically write your dreams down in a diary to make them totally concrete. Second, commit to taking small daily actions toward those goals. Third, you've got to maintain balance. Being a warrior doesn't mean neglecting your health or your relationships, right? And finally, share your passion with the world, but do it with profound humility. Because arrogance repels, but quiet, confident passion, that is what truly attracts.
Well, we've journeyed all the way from igniting your internal fire and defeating those energy Draculas to mastering communication, refining your daily polish, and finally, striving for a purpose-driven life. The Unwavering Warrior framework really challenges us to align our internal mindset with our external actions. So, I have to ask you, are you simply letting life happen to you, or are you ready to step up and forge your own path? What is the one single change you're going to make today to awaken your inner warrior? Think about it. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and as always, keep learning.